Man, this is live. Anything can happen. Man, this is live. Anything can happen. Man, this is live. Anything can happen. Man, this is live. Anything can happen.
And what if you fuck up?
Man, this is live. Anything can happen.
I'd be pissed scared I'd get a boner or fucking fart or something.
Man, this is live. Anything can happen.
Shut the fuck up, man. You're making me nervous.
No smoke. Junkman coming back live at you. It's been a long time, man. We got to get back into doing live at least a couple nights a week. What's wrong with me? I got to quit being lazy. What's more manly, smoke a cigarette like this or like that? Never smoked a cigarette, so I would say I think that's more manly, don't you? It's not a real cigarette. What do you think I am? Didn't want to focus, did it? I want to do a whole video like that. Welcome back to the junk room, everybody. I don't see how they do it. I knew a lady, an old lady, worked at the gas station up by my house when we were little, and she could tell you $7.62, please. And it would she could see anything in the world, and it would be all of it in here. Yeah, because I can't even get it to stay. That yoo-hoo would be $2.62, please. Thank you, come again. But you boys out of school? Oh, okay. I'm having too much fun. Let's see. 20 people in the house. Today we're going to have Coach from Echo Base Network. If you don't know the Echo Base Network, they'll say they're Phantom Menace, but I don't think they are. They keep saying they are, and I keep saying they didn't, but hey, who knows? Maybe they are. But we get along. I know people say, hey, man, why are you always giving the Phantom Menace hell? Why don't you like the Phantom Menace? I love the Phantom Menace. I love everybody. Well, not that guy over there. That guy over there is a dighead. But everybody else I love. Let's see what we got in the room here. We got Dave in here. We got Dice. I hope I said that right. We got Pop Music. We've got Lurdites. I said Lurdites. We got Bradley Good in the house. Oh, gotta love that video. Hey. Oh, hello, everybody. So we're popping here. Whoa, all 19 of us. That's right. Did you see the action figure show? What did you guys think about that? The action figure show brought it back, 1979 version. Coming up next month. I'm going to do them once a month for now. I'm going to see how they go. The views were okay, but everybody after the first 2 minutes, the views went like this. 2 minutes. Well, more like. But got a good reaction from people that did stick around and watch it. So next month, we're going to go to around 1986. So I thought it'd be fun. Kind of jump around throughout the years of the action figure show. Might be a lot of fun. I'll leave it to Kevin. Said he loved it. So we're going to leave it to Kevin. Now, again, we've got Coach. I don't even think I know his real name. I would always call him Coach, which I have a problem. It kind of triggers me to call people Coach, but that's a long story of high school. I've told it before, so I'm not going to bore you guys again. But let's pull this up, guys. Let's share my screen. Yeah, you ready to share this? We are. Here's a new shirt at junkmanmerch.com. It's the Rickle Pickle shirt. Now, I'll be honest, I didn't make the design, and I tried to find out who made it, and I found it was made. I found it on Google from 10 years ago. I could never find officially who done it, so I could ask them, hey, can I throw this on a shirt? So if you made it, you got a problem with it, let me know. But I don't know. At first, I thought it was real. But hey, I'm a big Don Rickles fan. Do you like Don Rickles? I love Don Rickles. So here's a Rickles Pickle shirt. You can get it just for $14 today. You can also get it on a mug. But I like Don Rickles. I thought it'd be kind of funny to throw up a little different there. And don't forget, 1 week, each month, I'm going to do something, probably a mug or a shirt. Each month, I'm going to do one that's 1 week only exclusive. This is the action figure mug that we've got. Now, we've got another mug that's up there all the time. Oh, my God, it's way back there. You can't see. You've seen it before. It's got loose figures right there. I would pull it up, but you don't want to get them to see my ace. But this one's going to go away at the end of the week. So if you want this mug, you better hurry. 1 week only. And I've been working on the next mug for August. You're going to really dig that one. It is Star Wars action figure related again. And being it's only 1 week only, hopefully I can have it up before Disney sees it. So I think you'll really like that one. But yeah, the pickle, I can't really zoom in and see that. But what's he saying? He's saying, it's hard to see, but it's something like, I can't see, it's all blurry. That girls love his pickle. So I thought that'd be kind of neat. We got a super chat from Bradley. Go send in a super chat. Here is support. Thank you, Bradley. Good.
Well, from the bottom of my plastic heart, I want to thank you for that super chat. It really means a lot.
Junkman's face on a mug. Whoo, now that will be a mug. I don't know about that. Whenever I've done Junkman related shirts, no one ever buys them. So I don't have people out there to do it with their logos on there because I guess people don't walk around. I got one that says Junkman Salvage that I kind of like, but guess I'm not that popular yet. Let's see, 1986 action figure show could talk about the power of the force right on clearance. But yes, I figured 1979 is probably a little harder to get people into because, a lot of people that watch my channel, although, 70s, it's still 70s. 86, I think, will appeal to a lot more broader people because you can talk about the movies of the 80s. You can talk about the toys around 86, the music, so much more. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see here. Maybe a Junkman. I read that one. Nice Star Wars mug. Thank you very much. I bought one Skeletor shirt, but was going to buy. It's gone. It got pulled down by the He-Man people. I love that shirt too. And I like that shirt too. I'm glad I got myself one before it was gone. That's a nice Rickle Pickle shirt. Yes, it is. Good evening. Pretty cool. Good evening to you. What happened to your Skeletor shirt? I'm not a nice person. Yep, sadly, got taken down. Echo Base is Phantom Menace. Have been for years, LOL. Phantom. The Phantom Menace. Phantom. People get mad when I say it like that. People get mad because I say Phantom. Phantom Menace. Okay? Phantom Menace. They are, but they're good guys. They're not, they're not one to, I would like to ask Coach if he really, I'm not going to ask him on stream. I won't get an honest answer, I bet. No offense, but maybe I'll ask him in private. Does he really believe that Doomcock stuff? I know I've been in his live streams before and I've asked him, hey man, what do you think about Doomcock? And Coach, the Echo Base guy is always so nice. They ain't going to say nothing. He's just having fun. He's just a good guy and everything. I'm just curious. Does anyone out there still believe Doomcock? Now, I'm not against him. If you enjoy him, he's good at doing what he does, but he fits in with that Mike Zero category. Does anyone believe Mike Zero anymore? Did anyone ever believe Mike Zero should be the question. Love the new Castle Grayskull. Hoping to get every figure on the back of the. I saw a Castle. Oh, see if I can pull these up, guys. Sorry, I should have had this ready, but let me pull these up because I saw some new things out today shopping, and maybe I'll pull. I know I should have had it ready. I should have had it ready, Freddy. I should have had it ready like Freddy. Yeah, let me just computer quick, drop it over, and then I'll pull up and look at it. Like I said, we got the Echo of all faces, Echo Base coming up. I thought Junkman and Doomcock were the same person. We might be. You never know. Coach has a soft, calming voice. He does a RMS, ARS, whatever it's called, videos now too, where he reads into the microphone. I mean, I did a video like that one time too. It was stupid. Sorry about that. I actually pressed enter before I finished. What were you saying? I saw you. Oh, box. What were you saying before box? Have Newcastle ground hoping to get every figure on the back of the box. I'm not sure what's on the back of the box. I remember I saw it at Walmart one time, but that was about all I can remember from it. Okay, set the picture sent. So let's pull these up really quick. First, the one I'm gonna knock myself for not getting. Let's see here. Share my screen. Share my screen. Here we go. Look at that. I saw that at an antique store for $24.05. Why was it 5 cents? That bugged me. I should have got that. Starsky and Hutch. I should have gotten that one right there. That's gonna. But I saw this at Walmart today. Alien Easter eggs. Says rare eggs made with care. I like the little property USCM logo. Hey, I'm gonna have to put that one on our shirt. You know, man, but I like that little Easter eggs. I don't know why they were out now. This one here probably needs to be turned a little bit. These were some kind. Hey, that's upside down. Some kind of key change. It's got a metal He-Man, Man at Arms, and Battle Cat. I really wanted that Battle Cat. Like if they showed the Battle Cat by itself, I might would have got that. So Walmart exclusive right there. And check this out. Castle Grayskull. The Grayskull Castle. The castle of all Grayskulls. Right there. You open it up, and that's what it looks like inside. Some kind of little tiki-looking things. Kind of odd, but I like the box more than anything. Look at that. And then I saw these He-Man. He-Man's back, baby. He-Man's back. He-Man is back. And then, of course, saw that. I think I've seen one or two of those, but look at that card all beat up. It's sad to see. And this is not something I saw at the store, but this is my dream. This is my dream. Get so big on YouTube, I can buy this, travel the U.S., or maybe Canada, some other places, go around, look at other people's toy collection, comic book stores, videotape it, interview people. Wouldn't that be awesome to travel the world in, or at least the United States? Got a bed compartment up there, got a place to play chess. Man, that is awesome. Wouldn't that be cool? Hutch on wheels. Hutch is in a wheelchair now. Oh, man. Hutch. Oh, from Starsky and Hutch, man. That's bad, man. I did not know that, man. But getting on up there, I guess. I was saying I got the Newcastle Grayskull. Yeah, I got that. And I hope that my store will have. Oh, yeah. All the figure. Hope so. I want a Trap Jaw. I haven't seen them. I've seen that Origin ones, but I don't want that one. I have no connection to what that one even is. He said he's getting the MOTU Tiki Cups. Now, also at Walmart, Funko has released Turbo Man. Turbo Man is back. Now, it's supposed to come out at the end of October, but some Walmarts got it early for some reason, this early. So you see it, grab it. I want a Turbo Man. I never got the one they released when the movie came out. I think Hasbro or Mattel. I can't remember which one. So this would be my chance to finally get it. Doomcock, have you ever did a video on the extra crispy battle damage Anakin Skywalker Vader figure for Revenge of the Sith? No, I haven't. Sick. Mobile Junkman, that would be cool. We've got Echo. I see down in the back room, we got Echo the Bass down there. We got a Coach down there. We will get to him in a second here. I just want to make sure I go over everything. Now I wasn't on his live stream. I was in his chat room, and he was going on with these crazy stories about vintage collecting. And I was like, I've got to get you on the show to talk about it. This guy has got to be the luckiest man I've ever met in my life. He can step out of his house and someone will just pull up in a car with a trunk full of Star Wars figures and be like, what is this? I don't know what this is. Do you want these action figures? I mean, he's got, you guys would, I don't know if he's got the pictures with him today, but you would not believe all the stuff. It was just crazy, man. It was crazy. So we'll get to him in just a second. Hang tight back there, Coach. What Turbo Man? I'm on a hunt. Turbo Man looks just like the one from the movie, in the box and everything, hitting Walmart early. Look for it in October, but if you're lucky and your Walmart got it early, grab it while you can. They're probably going to make it rare just so you can feel like you're part of Jingle All the Way. Last time I was at Walmart, which was the same day I was a budget and decided to grab the playset, although at the time I had to go. I saw the playset. I already got the original playset, and I didn't have no room for the big one, so I didn't grab it. Today I did see a 12-inch Darth Vader, but I didn't get it at an antique store. Sweet collection. So let's head on over here. I'm going to play this while I get ready to meet Coach.
Once upon a time, a Junkman had a dream.
Samurai Vader, what are your thoughts on that Star Wars Junkman guy?
He trolls all my friends on his live stream.
Star Wars Junkman, Star Wars punk ass.
He dresses up like Gooncock and makes fun of.
Okay, Junkman, I know you're still watching. Hear it from me to you. Fuck off.
It's not junk. It's precious jewels. It's treasure. It is that Junkman.
You cannot take Junkman seriously.
So fuck you, Junkman. Fuck you. You're not gonna get your ego struck here.
He got a YouTube channel?
Yeah,
he's already won. If you take him seriously, you've won. And one time I blocked him, and he started calling me the P word, the bad word. Like, he was like, "Oh, you can't handle me," and I was,
"Hey, Junkman channel popping though."
Star Wars Junkman guy.
Oh, I'll remove myself. Okay, now we're going to bring in Coach, which I think is from Alabama. So we're going to have two Southern boys in here finally talking. It's about damn time. South's going to rise again. Oh, my God, I shouldn't have said that. I'm going to get canceled. I'm so sorry. I should have said that.
I went too far. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay, let's bring him in, Coach.
Hey, man. I love that video. That was great. I've never seen that before.
You never seen that? Yeah, I just put the me sleeping part in it today, but I did have it up on the live.
That was great. I love that.
Yeah, you made an appearance.
I did. I wasn't like hating on you, though.
No, that was before.
I feel like I didn't fit in.
Yeah. I was just trying to grab everybody that wants to talk about me. I said, let me
I hear you. We could probably do something like that. We've gotten some highlights like that.
Yeah, maybe. Thank you for coming. I know we talked about this for a while, so I'm glad you could finally make it.
My pleasure. I am honored, my brother, to be here with you.
Yeah. Now you're in Alabama.
I am.
Huntsville.
I am about.
Not to get technically. Not to give away your location.
I'm about 45 minutes west of Huntsville.
Okay, y'all not going to Dragon Con?
I was the head basketball coach at Huntsville High School.
Oh, been to Huntsville a couple of times. They used to have a Toys R Us in Huntsville.
They did, absolutely. Yep. I got some stories about that place, but yeah, I don't know when Dragon Con is. In
Labor Day weekend
in Huntsville.
No, Atlanta, but y'all pretty pretty close.
About 4 hours.
Yeah, you can all ride down there.
Yeah. I would definitely like to go to Dragon Con. 100%. Yes. Yeah. So, hello, chat. Thank you guys for having me here. I am very excited. Talk toys with that Junkman.
Yeah, like I said, I think I was in the chat room. We were talking about all the toys adventures you've had, and I could not believe it. I said, man, because I've been collecting since the 90s, and I might have found one or two things here and there, but I've never had the adventures that you've had.
Well, before I even get into any stories, you know how this goes. I don't want to sound like braggadocious or anything. I am a school teacher, ladies and gentlemen. I am not a rich man. I have gotten lucky, very lucky in my toy adventures. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what you were talking about was lucky finds where you got a good deal on them.
Mm-hmm. So, absolutely.
You wasn't bragging about, hey, look how much money I spent. It was more about, hey, look what I found. So,
yeah, exactly. And look, if you're getting it at a good deal, if you're buying something, like if you have to go get out of the savings, or the safety deposit box, but if you know you can double your money, then you do that. The toy game is a lot like the stock market.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
You just hold it until it's time to move it.
And I bought a bunch of bad stock in the 90s.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
that I've lost all my money on, but got rid of. So, but do you have it? I know you're talking about you sold a lot of that collection, didn't you?
I sold it all.
Sold it all. You didn't keep one piece for yourself?
Oh yeah, I mean, I've got some original vintage figures on these little shelves behind me from just picking them up here and there. Nothing crazy, but it doesn't have to be like a vinyl Cape Jawa or anything. I love my R5D4 and R2 back there.
Oh yeah,
I love my Anakin Skywalker right next to Darth Vader and the Emperor over here. I mean, I would love to have a complete run again, and one day when I can afford it or I get lucky again, as I'm looking, then I'll have it. That's the thing about collecting is like, if you sell something and then one day you start to regret it, don't go get it again. Get on the search. It's kind of like Indiana Jones, looking for the Holy Grail or something. If you look long and hard enough, you will strike gold. So,
right. Yeah, that's why I've told people. They're telling me that they'll buy a repo weapon, which is if they want to have repo. That's okay. I'm just not a fan of it. But I just don't be in a rush. You can, I need a helmet for my Luke Stormtrooper. It took me 10 years to get one.
Yes,
and it took me putting money to the side and then finding one that I could bring myself to pay for. So don't be in a rush. I mean, if you want to, you can go on eBay and buy everything right now. But
it's amazing what you can find if you buy people's entire collections.
Yeah.
We're living in an age right now where 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds go back over to their parents' house and look up in the attic or in the garage, and they're like, "Man, there's all my toys. We need to get rid of this stuff." Always try to buy the whole thing, because that Luke Stormtrooper helmet might be in there.
Yeah, I found a collection at a yard sale, and he just had an ad a couple other things. I said, "You don't have any figures?" He didn't want to sell them, and his wife was like, "We got to get rid of this stuff." Talked him into it. He said, "Let me go get it." He brought it out, and I saw a blue snaggletooth in there.
Mm.
So, I had to bite my tongue.
Yeah,
didn't want to get too. I didn't want to rip him off, but hey,
yeah,
what he's asking for. But I gave him what he was asking, so he was happy, and I was happy.
So my last great find, there was an estate sale here. It was in Birmingham, so it was about an hour and a half. It was actually right down the street from Nick's house, and they had these pictures, and I saw pictures of old Star Wars vehicles and the Death Star. Didn't see any figures, but I'm like, if somebody has pictures of vehicles and bases, they have figures.
Yeah.
I mean, 100%, unless they moved them already. So I called the auction site and said, "Do you guys still have those Star Wars toys?" And they were like, "Yes. And today's our last day. They're still all here." And I'm like, I was blown away by that, first of all. So I said, "I'm on my way to come get them right now." I said, "Hold them for me." So an hour and a half later, I show up. Junkman, I walk in, and the Star Wars stuff was very affordable. I think the guy, I think I got 2 huge boxes for like $100. And we're talking about the Death Star, X-Wings, TIE Fighters, and handfuls of figures, many with weapons. Like I struck it rich. But I said, "Do you guys have any more old toys?" Because that's something that we always have to follow that up with. If I find Star Wars, the next logical question is, well, hey, I collect all 80s and 70s boy toys. Do y'all have anything else? Well, yeah, we got some of that G.I. Joe stuff upstairs. So I go upstairs, Junkman. The most pristine collection of G.I. Joe figures I have ever seen. All from 1982 through 85, probably about 120 figures, all complete. They needed O-ring replacements. The Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander, like that's a $200 piece right there.
Yeah.
I said, "How much do you want for all the G.I. Joes?" He said, "I'll take $1 a figure." And I said, "Yes, sir. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much." Like I felt like I was, 7 years old. Like that's how excited I was.
Yeah, that's how I felt with that blue snaggle. Although I already had a blue snaggletooth, it was just, oh my God, I was like, hope he doesn't say anything. I was like, "What you want for them?"
You can't have too many blue snaggletooths. What would you give to go back to like 1995 and just rack up on vinyl case and blue snaggletooths?
Well, that's what gets me is because I was getting into loose then, and I remember getting Toy Shop magazine and seeing all these carded figures for like $30-$40. I was like, I'm not buying carded figures. That's no fun. And now I wish I bought. I mean, I bought a couple at a comic book store, but it's like, man, even back then I was saying if I held on to my toy stuff, now here I am again another 20 years saying, man, if I bought that stuff back then. So.
I know, man. That's why I tell people if they ever invent the time machine, I'm going back to see Jesus and I'm going to Hills.
Yeah. But yeah, I can remember seeing a Final Cape Jawa in those Toy Shop magazines. And there's like $100-$200 maybe.
Yeah.
But then you had to write a check, you had to mail it, or a money order, wait 6 weeks. You never know who's going to get ripped off or not. So I never took the step, but I was like, man, now going back.
I remember in 1997, me and Nick were out searching flea markets and garage sales and all this stuff. We went to a local flea market and a guy had a case of just old random hodgepodge action figures. But inside that case was a double telescoping Luke.
Oh,
this
no.
This is 1997, so it was going for about $300-ish at the time, I think.
Yeah.
The guy wanted $100 for the whole case. I was 17 years old and didn't have $100. So I go beg my grandmother for $100, and she would not give it to me. God rest her soul. Mean old woman.
Man, I would have found $100 somewhere.
Oh, I look, I told Nick I was 17, and me and Nick were like, "You distract him, and I'm just going to take it."
Yeah,
we went back. I was literally about to steal this thing, and I did not have the brass to do it, so I didn't.
No. Yeah, that's tough. I wonder what happened to it. But
there's no telling that guy. I remember that guy. He was a piece of crap, but he passed away of cancer. But he had a huge collection of all kinds of stuff, and actually went. He and his wife opened up a toy store. Just a bunch of used and new stuff. And I went into his toy store after he passed away. I didn't know it was even his store until I started talking to the wife, the owner of the store. I realized it then. Well, she had all these X-Men Toy Biz 1990s in the package all around the store. And she sold them all to me for $5 a piece. And I was so tickled, to get that.
Yeah. Yeah. Around the same time I traded Batman the Animated Series villains were really hot in those. And I was online then on probably American Online. And I traded all my villains on card for a double tip Luke Skywalker figure.
Oh, yeah. That's a good trade.
And then it broke.
Oh, my gosh.
I had it for about 3 years, didn't put it in a case, just sat it on a shelf. And then one day I looked over and the tip part was just broken in half.
Yeah. Yeah, they do that. That little that inner piece is fragile.
Yep. And I was like, man, so I was like, I'll never have a double tip one again. So I was like, well, at least I had one at one time.
Yeah. Well, hey, you'll get one again. You'll get one again.
Yeah, well, I only buy anything now if it's a deal.
That's my rule. If I can't get it at a deal, if I can't get it less than what I can sell it for, I absolutely am not going to buy it. There's no
and that's the problem with Star Wars since about at least 2000, but the mid-90s. Once Star Wars came back, everybody saw Star Wars and threw it up on Craigslist and eBay and thought they had a gold mine.
Oh, I know.
There's been a lot. There in the early 90s, I used to hit yard sales and could find stuff. But now if anybody just sees, even if it's that stuff in the 90s not worth nothing, somebody throwing up, double the price.
And the competition is at an all-time high. When you and I were talking about those websites that we scour, how many times in the last 10 years has Coach and that Junkman probably been searching the same sites at the same time, looking for the same stuff, and
trying to bid and getting outbid by each other, not knowing it.
Well, and that's another rule I have is like I never bid until the very end.
Really?
I'm a sniper only.
Yeah. When I go to eBay, I search what's ending soon.
Now, if I am, oh man, I went to an auction one time. I learned this. Nick was with me at this auction. So they had Star Wars toys at this auction and a bunch of other stuff too. Care Bears, Ghostbusters, just tons of stuff. Well, they also had a lot of Fostoria glassware. And my wife and my mother-in-law they were like, we need you to buy as much of that Fostoria glassware as you could buy. And I'm like, for real? And they were like, yes. Well, the glassware came out before the toys, Junkman. So I'm sitting in the front row, and I'm not looking at anybody. And I'm bid. I am winning every freaking box of glass you could imagine. I am going after them so aggressive, and it got to the point, because I wouldn't look at anybody, and I was like the mysterious man, nobody would compete with me. Nobody. Like a couple times I heard it when I bid, they were like, well, forget that. Yeah. I mean, he's gonna win that. So when the toys came out, I had no competition. I just racked up and got them all. It was the luckiest thing that ever happened.
Well, you've been very lucky.
Yes, I have.
And that's
why
it's
been so much fun, man.
Yeah, that's one thing I've really missed about collecting, or I'm not into it as much, is once the internet came along, that fun just, that hunting. Me and my friend would go out on Saturday, leave in the morning, hit yard sales, hit antique places, and then hit comic book stores and hit whatever we could. And you would find stuff here and there. You might have a bad day every once in a while, but you would usually find at least one or two things.
When a lot of times, even today, you can go to those places. Like when we go on vacation, I always visit the local comic shops.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, well, not a lot of times, but occasionally you'll get lucky because they won't know what they have.
Yeah. And
go ahead.
Comic books places will also usually take less than they're asking for it.
Yeah, that's exactly because
they
need
want
the
to
money.
move it off. Yeah,
they need the money. So I went into a comic book store in Montgomery, Alabama, and I said, "Do you guys have any Star Wars figures? Any old Star Wars figures?" And the guy was like, "I actually have a case of figures back here. We've never even opened them up." He opened them up. He said, "So are you interested in these?" Man, it had Luke, a bunch of the droids, some weapons, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm interested." They were like, "So, how much will you give me for it?" Well, I mean, I told him a price. I mean, how do you do that?
Yeah,
there's $500 worth of toys there. I'm not about to give you $500. I'm not about to give you $300, but I'll go too. Yeah. So I told the guy $175, and he said, "I'll take it." And I said, "Thank you," and it's great.
Yeah, I like when they tell me what they want first.
It's not my responsibility to tell you how much it's worth. If you're the seller, that's your responsibility. Now, I'm not trying to dig you. And if you ask me, I'm going to be honest. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
If they say, "Do you know how much this is worth?" I'll tell them if they ask me. But they got to ask me.
Yeah. And, there's a lot, too. You got to know if they're loose or tight figures. You got to know if they got the weapons or not and everything. So when people just say, "Hey, what's this worth?" You're like, "I don't know." You've got to look at each one.
Well, and even worse today is that we're in the era of it's a Star Wars toy. It doesn't even have its weapon, but I'm going to ask you $100 for it. Yeah, and I'm like, that's a $7 figure, Holmes. Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I do a series. I don't know if you've seen a series of videos from Craigslist where I look at Craigslist ads. And it'd be people with
you do that.
Yeah, like an arm missing off a Luke Skywalker or something, and they want $100 for it.
You know what irritates me about Craigslist is you see a post and you click on it, and it's actually an ad. It's somebody asking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, go the freak away, man. Go to the ad section to do that.
Yeah, I hate that. Yeah,
I do too.
Yeah, I hadn't really had any luck in years on Craigslist. I think most people have moved away from it. But I did get the Cheryl Tidarian on Craigslist for like $75.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So I think you heard this story. My last Craigslist find was a what do they call it? A storage room full of vintage G.I. Joe. When I say, I mean a real American hero G.I. Joe. And most of them were all graded. 1982, we're talking about Straight Arms, Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, all this stuff. And the guy wanted like $5,000 for it. I paid him the $5,000 for it, goods and services. And I got a call from the police. It was actually a stolen collection.
Oh, man.
So,
yeah, I remember you saying
but that was about a $25,000 collection of G.I. Joe. And I was going to sell every flippin'. See, that's the thing. When you've got the knowledge that you have, that I have,
Right.
that a lot of people in the chat have, we can buy a collection and sell it to go buy another collection that we actually want.
Right.
I have to move some pieces to be able to go afford the big pieces that I want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I was telling people, they were talking about how to get started on vintage collecting, being it so much. I was like, well, just buy what you can afford. Even if it's loose and cheap, you can go to these Facebook groups and trade it. You can swap it. And you never know. You might have something. You just think it's a common figure, but that's the one figure somebody's looking for.
Yeah.
So you can always do that.
Search and only find deals. Only buy deals. You know, and you'll get an eye for them eventually. Look, like this is, I know you're going to know exactly what I mean when I say this, Junkman. How fast do you scroll through eBay?
Pretty fast.
Yeah. We scroll eBay faster than normal human beings. It's like our superpower.
Yeah.
Because our eyes automatically eliminate all the things that we're not looking for.
Especially now that people list 90s as vintage just to get you to look at it.
Yeah.
So I can go down the list and then they try to throw in those new vintage cards, you know, and that catches your eye for a second.
I've already trained my eye past
really?
it because the bubble is circular.
Oh,
and there's an inner tray on those bubbles. I go right by it.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
I found a little trick. Some of you guys probably know. You probably do it too. Is a lot of times you can search keywords that the normal people would sell it at. I mean, there's words collectors use.
I'd never say vintage Star Wars.
Yeah, if you say old Star Wars or old toy or old figure, that usually will hit you something that a lot of people.
My keywords is just a generic Star Wars. Action figures, 80s toys.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
That's where I pretty much stay in that realm.
Yeah. And you have to keep your mouth shut. Because I found an A-Wing loose, and they had it listed as the one from the 90s. But if you went to that last picture and zoomed in, you could see the copyright. It was a 1980, the 85 one.
Oh,
that's
my goodness. What a
I was
steal.
watching it, and it was like $3, and I started telling some other people, and I don't know if they told other people, but that last hour, it just started.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know what you mean.
I was like, okay, shut my mouth next time I find
I love that when you see a little bitty something in a picture.
Yeah.
You know, that the common eye is going to miss.
Yeah.
You know, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah. I've looked at a mini of the lightsabers trying to see if it was a double tip or not.
Yep. I've emailed people asking. Can I see the other side of that R5D4? You know?
Yeah. See what kind of red
is
mark.
that Luke Skywalker saber blue or green?
Yeah. Yeah. But what's your stance on repo? Not to get in a heated topic here, but I know that can be heated for some people.
I throw them in the garbage, but as a collector for display, if somebody has them, I don't care. Okay. If you're selling them for vintage prices, you're the scum of the earth. You know.
Yeah, if you're not telling anybody.
Yeah.
Well, they are.
But no. If somebody has a repo piece to have on a figure, because there's some pieces that are like, how you gonna find that? You know, for instance, you remember the Battlestar Galactica figure set, not Battlestar Galactica. Yeah. I'm sorry, the black hole figure set. Okay, well, a lot of people love Vincent the robot. Okay. Vincent came with a clear, small plastic stand where you could prop the toy's feet were balls. He won't stand. So you put him inside this stand. Well, if you lost that stand, how are you going to find one of those? You're not. You're so people make repros for reasons like that. I totally get it, man, and get that thing and make it look great.
Yeah. Like I say, if it's your collection, you do what you want to. It's just me personally. I don't find it really fun to have them, but
yeah,
that's just me.
I don't have any.
Let me. Somebody called me out, and I will admit he's right. The modern A-wing used the same mold and has the same copyright. It did. It wasn't the copyright I noticed. It was the battery compartment didn't have the metal inside of it. That's what gave it away. So you're right. It does have the same copyright. But you just found some black hole figures too, didn't you? Was it Black Hole?
It was Battlestar Galactica.
Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
Okay.
With a bunch of other things.
Those are the Tonka figure.
Yeah.
And that was those are harder to find. Stuff like that seems harder to find. I mean, that non-Star Wars is really harder to find than Star Wars, it seems like. I've never seen Indiana Jones figures at a flea market or anything, I don't think.
No, that's funny. A friend of mine who deals, he goes to estate sales it's like his full-time job. Garage sale. He sells everything on eBay. That is literally what he does for a living.
Yeah.
He found just a incredibly great shape Indiana Jones from Raiders. Thumbs are still intact.
Oh, that's surprising.
Paint is great. No weapons, but I gave him $50 for the figure.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll give you $50 because that's such a nice figure, and you probably get more if you sold it on eBay. And he's like, no, $50 is good. I was like, oh, sweet. So,
yeah, I never had a luck with estate sales. I used to hit them up, and I always hope, but
that's actually a toy line I would love to have, but I've never had it.
That's my biggest regret in the 90s because I had them as a kid, and in the 90s,
Did you have Marion?
Yeah,
she's big money, man.
Yeah, had them all. Had all the figures in the place, even those Temple of Doom figures. Only 3 of them, and they're worth a lot of money.
Yes,
I had them. And luckily, I still got one of them from my childhood still. So,
yeah,
but he's missing the hat and everything.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, but I wish in the 90s now I bought some of that Raiders stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
for sure.
Like I say, you never know. I remember in the early 90s, I got rid of my whole He-Man collection, or most of it, to trade at the comic book store so I could get Star Wars stuff.
Yeah,
so I held on to it. I was thinking then, nobody cares about He-Man anymore.
Right. Everything's made a comeback.
Yeah, and it's pretty hot now. You collect new stuff too, right?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't. I'll buy something occasionally.
Yeah, that's about how. If I see it, I'll check it out when I'm in a store. But
when now look, I'm not trying to open this can of worms with you, okay? Before The Last Jedi came out, when the figure line came out,
yeah,
I went straight up to Walmart and bought the Luke Skywalker figure because I was so freaking happy, dude. Right after I left the movie, I came home and threw that crap away.
Man, come on now! You can at least have an old Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't even buy it. And I thought the movie was okay.
I'll buy something occasionally. Like if I see a really nice Ahsoka, I'll pick that up. I'll pick up a Transformer here and there because they look so good now. The Transformer toys today they look like the dang cartoon.
Gotten a lot better, yeah.
And in 1984 they didn't look like the cartoon.
No.
Only in robot mode or in vehicle mode. And then
and once you transform them,
it's like, who is this?
Not to give away. How old are you? I mean, were you little when the Star Wars figures were pretty hot, or did you get in it? Because you said 17 in 97, so that threw me off.
Yeah, I was born in 79.
Okay.
So I came in at the end. So I had seen Return of the Jedi and fell in love with Star Wars, and I already had Star Wars toys because I was a young kid before I even loved Star Wars. My parents bought me some Star Wars toys for my birthday or Christmas or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, then when I absolutely fell in love with Star Wars, figures were still on the shelves. So my mother took me to the local Walmart, and she got me an Emperor and a Gamorrean guard. And
cool.
I came home, and I'm sitting in front of the TV watching Return of the Jedi, eating a bowl of ravioli, and I dropped the Emperor in the bowl of ravioli. And he had like this tomato paste on his head for like years and years and years.
That's good. Yeah, so you got there right at the. I was getting out of it about that time. That last series was probably that Good Morning Guard Emperor series, about when I was getting too old for him, or telling myself I was too old for him.
Yeah.
But I was forced into He-Man. My parents got me He-Man on Christmas. I refused to get He-Man. Everybody was into He-Man, and I was like, no, Star Wars. And they got me like everything for Christmas one year, or Santa Claus did, and then Star Wars went to the side, and for about a year I was all about He-Man.
I liked He-Man too. Like,
yeah,
that's the cool thing about growing up in our era. Yeah, I know it's the same. You're one generation ahead of me. We grew up. All the boys in the neighborhood played together.
Oh yeah,
and you had a friend in the neighborhood that had a toy line that you didn't have, and my friend Joey in the neighborhood, he had all the He-Man. Well, one day I had something Joey wanted. Well, I got his He-Man collection. You know, so I was wheeling and dealing at a young age.
Yeah, we played outside back then.
That's exactly right.
And even if we didn't like the kid next door, hey, at least he had probably a television or a Nintendo over there. So,
well, that's why boys historically and men will get in a fight, and the next day they can still be best friends.
Yeah,
because our passion to get outside and play didn't matter what happened yesterday. Let's play.
No, just you beat each other up, and then hey, it's settled.
Yep.
Once you hit him in the head, and you're like, okay, well, we'll move on now. I know what not to say to him anymore.
That's right.
But yeah, I don't really collect much new unless, like I said, I always go to Walmart to the toy section. I don't know why it's empty, but I always go look.
Have to.
Yeah, but
it's the same. It's always empty. It's so sad. Target is better than Walmart.
Yeah, sadly, the Target I got closed down.
But it's the magic of the toys is just gone, and it's not because of my age, man. It's no. If the toys were still there, I'd still be buying them. Like, if I could go to Walmart and there be vintage collection Star Wars figures, I'd buy some. Now, what's crazy is like they're $20.
No,
the price of modern toys is insane.
Yeah, I like those. I don't know if you've seen them. Those new retro Marvel figures. You seen those?
I have.
I love those.
I have.
Like they were like $10, $11. I think $12 when I saw them today. I was like, man, for each one that starts adding up really fast.
So why is it that? I mean, I know you're asking me questions, but why are the toy aisles empty?
I did a whole video on that, so that would take a long time to answer. From I worked for Hasbro for a year, it's part-time, but for 30 years I've been in sales dealing with Walmart and everything, so I know how they just trying to think of a fast way to sum up that video. One thing, let's just go over to the point. Kids are not into action figures. That's the main reason right there. They're not going to produce as many as they used to. They're not going to. I predicted in that video, I'll say that toy section's, it's one big row. It's going to shrink and shrink and shrink over the next few years. And because it's going to move toward collectors online, and the kids don't care. Movie figures are worse sellers than, the top sellers are video game action figures.
Right.
So the kids that do buy action figures are going over to the Fortnite figures.
Mm-hmm. And
then you got stores, they're not going to invest all into it. Hasbro's not going to send, Hasbro don't want, how it is when the sequels came out, they did fill the pegs. They did it with the Phantom Menace and they filled the pegs, and look what happened. They stuck with overstock. So now let's just send what we can send one case. We can sell that one case. And
yeah, every one of those figures went to the dollar store and you can get them for $1 at one time.
Yeah. I've got a Roses here that still has a lot of, they still have Force Awakens figures. So, see if there's any chats here. Anybody got a question for Coach? Let's see. I'm looking for anybody out there got a Millennium Falcon hatch door. I'll let you know.
Hey, Felix, good to see you, brother. He's one of our mods.
Oh, is he? Okay. And
Great guy.
Coach, you're younger. You're the kid in here.
Yeah, that's right.
Transformers are like stupid expensive. They are. That's what we're saying. Everything is stupid expensive, man. Yeah, I mean that's my biggest problem now is I see stuff I do want. People, I do the hunting for video, or I go to stores and video in stores, and people's always, you didn't buy nothing. You never buy nothing. I was like, one, they probably don't have nothing I want. If they do, I'm like, I'm not paying that much for it. I mean, yeah, when I was 20, I would go in and buy everything they had because, you know, I didn't have anything else. I didn't have as many bills as I do now. Or most time now I buy it, I know it's just going to sit in the closet. So I was like, well.
I know. That's my problem is I went from this office being a toy room to a YouTube studio. I didn't know that was going to happen a few years ago. I'm still, you know, we're still new to the whole YouTube scene. We've been around for just over 2 years now. This room used to be all Star Wars, like bookcases, shelves all over the place, all the way around it. And I started feeling claustrophobic, man. There was too much in here. I couldn't get comfortable. I wanted to clean it up, so I moved it all.
Yeah.
And I haven't regretted it. And I can get back what I want, but it's going to be in moderation.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like, I've got some stuff in boxes. It's like, I just want a little bit of display, a room for my camera and everything. I don't want to, you know, I've got a whole other side I could put stuff, but I was just happy, just a little bit in the frame. That's all I need right now.
That's right.
Less is more sometimes. It looks more impressive. Like yours is all spread out, but it looks nice. Although I'm curious what that Boba Fett is.
The one
the
right here?
doll looking one.
Oh, that is a marionette that came from Disney.
Awesome.
It's a wooden marionette that Matt Rissman, one of our mods, bought that for me while he was at Disney.
There goes my next question. I was going to ask you if you still give Disney money.
Look, I mean,
not to get heated or anything.
Oh, that's okay. I can't remember the last time that I did, but I will. I will.
If they do something this you want to give them money for.
So was the Peter Rabbit movie Disney? I went and watched that the other day. I don't even know. Sure. If I didn't have a login, a friend of mine gave me his login for Disney Plus.
Yeah.
If I didn't have that, then I would be a subscriber.
Oh, okay.
I would be.
Okay.
I'm going to support The Mandalorian.
Now, you did like The Mandalorian, right?
I love it. I'm going to support Favreau and Filoni. My children like a lot of Disney shows. So, yes. I don't see it. See, that's where I'm different. There's a lot of people that are like, don't give Disney money. They're the enemy. You got to teach them a lesson. I'm not trying to kill Star Wars. You know, I want it to be better.
Right.
I don't want it to go away forever.
No, you want to give them your money.
Yeah. So I want to support what I love, and I'm not going to support what I don't like. And that's just it. And
all right.
If somebody, to the people who are like, cancel your subscription, don't give money, don't support, how dare you, blah blah blah. I get that, I respect that, but if I can handle your outtake on that, then please you be able to handle mine too.
Right. Well, that's why I was telling people before you came on that I know you say you're fandom menace, but
that's Nick. That
okay. Well, I mean, y'all are the most reasonable people that I think I can see, because some of them I'll watch and I'll be like, oh, I want to pull my hair out.
I understand. Well, you know, so and we are fandom menace, but we are different because, you know, and a lot of the people in the fandom menace, I feel like they become like a caricature of themselves. Definitely. They're not even saying what they really think anymore. They're playing a role. They're playing a part.
Yeah.
And I, as a YouTube content creator, I need to make videos on what I love at least 7 to 3 as opposed to what I hate. Because if it's reversed, you're not going to be getting a lot of content from me because I'm not going to spend my time on stuff that I hate.
That's what's got me with a lot of people. It's like, how can they talk every day about stuff they hate?
I know. I feel the same way. I feel the same way.
I'll do one video that's kind of about something I hate, and I feel like, let's get on and talk about something I love now.
Exactly.
I want people to know, hey, Junkman, that's that guy that likes this. He likes that. He collects this. I don't think, that's that guy that hates this. And that's that guy that hates that over there.
Yeah, but that's what we've tried to do at Echo Base, man, is where we let, and you've seen it, we let anybody come in and give your opinion. And I can take your opinion, and while you're there, we ask you to be able to accept their opinion too. Let's have the conversation, because I can't articulate how you feel. Only you can do that. And, and I don't feel like you do, so tell me about it. And I'm going to disagree, and that's okay.
Right. And even the fandoms, when they started up, a lot of times I would say, I don't agree with them, but I understand why they don't like something or what the problem is. I could understand and relate to what they're saying, but then it got to be every time some news came out, no matter what it was, oh, that's woke. That's bad. Like, give it a chance.
I liked Black Widow a lot. I thought it was a good movie. Did I think it was as good as Endgame? No. But the only thing about that movie for me that if I was going to critique it or criticize it in any regard, I would say that, no spoilers here, guys, but I would say that to me, she does not come across so much as a superhero. She's an assassin. That's it. She's Batman without the goodies. So that's why, that's the only thing for me. The movie was good, fun, entertaining. I enjoyed it. I liked it more than Black Panther. And look, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. And we've got a lot of our Echo Base Network people here. I've never said this on our channel.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna say it right here on yours. I liked Captain Marvel.
Uh-oh, you're gonna lose your card.
Yeah, we're losing.
There goes your Phantom card.
I'm not crazy about Brie Larson once everybody told me about her, because I'm a very casual Marvel fan. I'm a hardcore Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
I'm all in on Star Wars. I'm very casual with Marvel. I like Marvel. But anyways.
Yeah, I'm the only one. I can never get into them. I went to see Avengers, hated it, and everybody's like, I love it. I was like,
but look, guys, I watched Captain Marvel with my daughters. They liked it. Maybe I enjoyed watching them like it.
Yeah.
But it was fine. It was fine to me. I didn't walk away going, "Oh, that movie was terrible." I just didn't feel that way. There might have been some Marvel movies that I was not crazy about.
Yeah.
I liked Doctor Strange. I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. Look, people are no. Yeah, sorry, y'all. That's just, opinion varies. If I watched it again, maybe I would hate it. I don't know. But the one time I watched it before I knew anything about Brie Larson, guys, see, maybe that's why a lot of people didn't like it, because they knew about Brie Larson and her antics and all that stuff. I was clueless. I wouldn't know Brie Larson, Junkman, if she'd kick my door down and slap me. I
never even heard the name until Marvel.
Yeah.
But I went to see Solo with my son and his friends.
Yeah.
And they were having a blast. And after it, my son was like, I didn't know Han Solo was so cool.
Oh,
and I think that made me like Solo more.
Yeah.
Because I saw his reacting to it, how I would have reacted,
Yeah.
Like in the 80s watching Star Wars. So, I think that makes me enjoy it.
That's an interesting one, too. I watched it in the theater, and I haven't watched it since. I walked out. But see, the thing is, man, I went into that movie with a bad taste in my mouth already. I walked into that movie bitter because of The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
That movie had very little chance with me. And I recognize that. I recognize my own bias. and I need to go back and watch it again, but I do remember not liking it. But I've got some members over at Echo Base that are begging me to go back and watch it again.
Yeah, you definitely knew. It's not. I mean, it's what movies are today. A movie you go see, and then in a week you forget about it. And that's. I mean, about every movie I like now. That's about how it is for movies. Maybe it's my age or what. It just don't stick with me.
Yeah.
Very few movies that stick with me. We've got a super chat, so I want to make sure I get to that. Coach, you imagine a Marvel Mandalorian season 2 final Luke Skywalker Black Series figure. Would you buy it? Or you take on that?
I would absolutely buy that figure.
You would buy that? Yeah, I think I would get that one. Well, depending on what it looks like, Hasbro is making it, so
that's true. But in all probability, if I saw that one on the shelf, Felix, I would walk away with that one to go up here on the shelf and join his buddies, because that's my Superman. That's my hero. Yeah, we joke around, me and Nick, we call ourselves Luke Skywalker Network because we do so much about that character.
So there's no Last Jedi Luke Skywalker hot toy in your collection?
No. Okay. No. I actually don't have any hot toys. That's just
I've got one, the Kenner Boba Fett, and I was like, it's Kenner is hot. I've got to get it. So
yeah, that's good.
I talked myself into.
I thought about getting the statue one time, like the life size.
Oh, the Kenner one.
Yeah,
that's my dream. Yeah, I was like, I would love to have that.
I saw them at Disney, and I was like, wanting to bear hug it and walk out.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, let me review it. I can sell you a lot of them. You let me put it in the background of the video. But let me send this to Felix. He sent a super chat, so I always send. Here you go. If it will play, why isn't it playing?
Well, ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Look who just sent in a super chat, supporting the channel, all like a real Sith master.
Okay, there you
go.
That
was good. I like that.
Okay, just a second here. I lost my. Okay, now, last night I was in your live stream about to pull my hair out.
Okay.
So we're going to get into it.
All right. I'm ready.
You want a Luke Skywalker series?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I just don't. It's funny because you don't trust Disney. I trust Disney, and I don't want one, but you want one. You trust Disney to do it right?
I trust Favreau.
Okay.
And I partially trust Filoni.
Okay.
The two of them together, I trust.
Yeah. If they're not in charge of it, someone else is. Do you still want a Luke series?
It depends on who it is.
Depends on who it is. Okay.
But you know what?
Kathleen Kennedy writing and directing it.
Oh no. No.
Okay.
Count me out. Oh, you put me in the hot seat. Yeah, I would like to have a one season show. And honestly, I've always been very hesitant with people, new actors to play a role, like the Aldrich guy with Han Solo. Yeah. I've said this on our channel, and I was wrong. I was so mad when Ashley Eckstein did not get the role of Ahsoka. I was so mad that they gave it to Rosario Dawson.
Yeah.
And honestly, I didn't know a thing about Rosario Dawson. I didn't care. I was so mad because I felt like they should have given it to Ashley Eckstein. Jon Favreau knows what he was doing. He won that one. He's right. Katie Sackhoff, Bo-Katan, perfect. That's what I had envisioned Ashley Eckstein as, the voice actress, who is an actress, play the role.
Right.
Katie Sackhoff did amazing. Tamura Morrison is Boba Fett, who's never been Boba Fett. Great. Loved it. I trust Favreau to get Luke right. If they ever do this again. If we ever see Luke Skywalker again. See, now they're in an interesting predicament, Junkman. We got to see Luke again. Grogu's with him. We got to see him again. So
yeah,
what are they
they're not going to write out the hottest thing in Star Wars.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would hope not. So are they going to go through the exact same process that we're about to learn about on August 25th? Are they about to have a stand-in? His name, the young man's name is Max Lloyd Jones.
Yeah.
He's the actor that doubled. He did all the action scenes. When the hood was down, it was him. I don't know, but I heard that they put Hamill's face on him.
Yeah.
I don't know. So are they going to do that every time we see Luke, or are they just going to recast him and give it to somebody like Sebastian Stan? Or I'll tell you what, Max Lloyd Jones could be Luke Skywalker.
I don't think I've ever really. I know who you're talking about, but I don't think I ever looked him up. So
check him out. It's Maxlloyd Jones.
Yeah, let me.
I
got trivia for you. Don't let me forget.
Okay.
We're going to test you at Jeopardy trivia.
All right.
What was his name again?
Max Lloyd Jones. Lloyd with 2 L's.
See if I can pull up.
But if we get more Luke Skywalker men.
Okay, yeah, I can kind of, let me.
Fans will be rejoicing. It should have already happened. Yeah, it's him.
Yeah, I can see that. But see, my problem is, when it comes to recasting, my rule is when they're younger or when they're older, not in between.
Yeah.
That's what bothers me.
So Max is 30 years old right now. And I believe Mark Hamill was somewhere just north of 30.
Yeah, I'm saying like Han Solo, before A New Hope, recast him. But something about recasting between Jedi and Last Jedi. I mean, between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens, there's another actor. It just don't sit with me well.
Yeah, I understand.
And that CGI just isn't there, at least unless they do something else. But I can't see them doing a whole show unless they, keep the hood up half the time and stuff.
Yeah.
I would watch it. I've gotten to the point where I love the original trilogy, but let's move on from it. Let Disney create some new stuff or get out of that time frame. But if they do it right, I'll be there with you watching it. But
yeah, they need to get us out of the time frame, but they need to get us to a time frame that the majority of the fans like.
Yeah.
And right now, Mandalorian is that.
That's the best time frame, because I'm not a fan of the cartoons, and I'm not a fan of that time period between the prequels and the original trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Obi-Wan I can't wait for, but other than that,
so
I don't
right
care.
after Return of the Jedi. This is it's perfect the way they've got
think
it.
An animated series would be great with Han, Luke, and Leia.
I agree.
Yeah, I think that, and that looks like an animated series.
Yeah,
let's get back to cartoon and not CGI, because I can't stand the look of Clone Wars.
Yeah, I hear you.
I know a lot of people love it. I just can't get into it. But let's see, we've gone an hour, so I'll let you get out of here. Oh, let's do trivia real quick, because let's test. It's not many of them, but let's test your. And if we ever do Jeopardy again, we're going to have to get you on for Jeopardy. But I haven't done it in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Been lazy.
So what is the category here? What are you about to hit?
It's just vintage Star Wars toys.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, 5. It's pretty easy. How many figures were released in Series 1?
12.
Okay, let's see if he's right about that. Hit the space. 12. Easy. There you go, on a roll. How different Luke? I knew I was going to screw up. How many different Luke Skywalker figures did they make?
Farm Boy, X-Wing, Bespin, Hoth, Jedi, Stormtrooper, Poncho, 7.
7. I'm not going to take, I have a really pet peeve with the term Farm Boy Luke.
I got you.
I hate when people say farm. I'm not going to let it slide. It's just Luke, but 7. And I asked you to name them, but you already named them. Man, okay, you're on a roll then. How many guns did IG-8 come with?
2. He came with a barrelless snowtrooper rifle. and an Imperial blaster.
Oh, see, we're gonna have to get you on trivia night because a lot of time we do Jeopardy trivia, and no one knows any of the answers. Because I make the questions, and then nobody knows. Half the people don't know. Let's see. The Jedi loot figure first came with this color lightsaber.
Blue.
Oh, I made them too easy. I knew I made them too easy for you. Okay, well, okay, 500 is harder.
Okay.
How many red stripes are on the Kenner X-wing fighter on the back panel?
I'm gonna say 5.
You should have, but it's 3.
Oh,
there's 3 on each one. But you're right. It's in the movie. It's 5 because it's red 5.
You know, so honestly, 3 was the first number that jumped into my head.
I saw you about to say 3. So technically, that Kenner
5 just felt more right.
Yeah. So technically, that Kenner X-wing is a Biggs red 3 like that.
Yeah.
So they had 3 stripes
right.
on it. So you did good.
Well, thanks, man. That was awesome.
You good? I think that's it. Do you want to tell them how to get to your channel? Let's just make sure I ain't got no super chats too real quick.
Yeah, guys. Come and see us at Echo Base Network. Myself and Nick run the channel. We're a Star Wars centric channel. Toys, movies, news, rumors, tributes, live streams. We try to do it all. So I am the brains and he's the good looking one. So yeah.
Are y'all close together in town?
No, he's
Alabama too, right?
Yeah, he's close to 2 hours from me. I only see him about maybe once or twice a year.
Okay. Because y'all do a good show. But I don't like me or you doing okay, but my dream is to do a show with 2 people in the same room. It's hard to find. Even find them on it's hard to find, Most people don't want to come to your house.
We've done that a couple times, like when I went and stayed at his house over the weekend or something on a work trip.
Yeah.
And we live stream sitting right next to each other.
Yeah, it's just a lot easier to interact when you're.
But see, Nick drinks every show, and I drink coffee. But when I went to his house, he made me have drinks, and I was like off the chain. I was a whole nother coach.
Coffee and whiskey with Echo Base. That's what we need.
Yep, that's happening.
That should be good right there. But well, hopefully I get to Alabama one day, maybe.
Yeah, let's go hunting. Let's do it, man. That'd be great.
Never hunted before. I'm the only Southerner that's never hunted and don't watch sport.
No. I mean toy hunting. I'm not going to shoot.
I was going to say. Okay. I forgot what kind of men we are.
Yeah. That's so funny, man. I tell my wife, I don't know anything about how to fix the lawnmower. I know about toys. I'm not a real man.
I got to pay somebody to cut the grass. I said, I'm not going out there in the heat. I got toys I got to dust off. But we got another super chat real quick.
Matt,
thanks for the great stream, Matt. Let me send this to Matt before we go to real quick. We'll see what we can send Matt. Thank you, Matt. It means a lot. Can I do this one?
Well, is that a live stream that someone sent in? Wow, that means you're supporting the channel. You are a very good Sith Lord.
Hey, I see a question from Machine Man. He says, how would Coach rate a Man? When I was in the 8th grade, me and Nick were actually playing with our toys still. And Nick had a Man, and I had a figure that he wanted. I don't remember what it was. I think it was a Centroscope R2. And he said, what will you take for your R2? And I go, I don't know, offer. He said, I'll give you this one. It was a Man. I said, I don't want that stupid figure. It was worth like $150. I didn't know it at the time.
Yeah, well, we did last live stream we did. We ranked all the Star Wars figures.
Oh, wow.
We ranked them by cool, not cool, kind of cool, not cool, or something. And everybody in the chat room was voting down Amanda Man. And I could not believe it. I was like, what is wrong with you guys? They were putting him in the crappy list down there.
The worst 2 figures to me are the Rancor Keeper and the Dignitary.
Dignitary, I give you. That's number 1. Rancor Keeper, as a kid.
Rancor Keeper fun. Without his hood is awful.
He made a good bartender in the canteen.
Yeah. A cook. He's more like a cook.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know that Lobot's pretty boring too.
Yeah, I'm with you.
There's a couple, and there's a couple of droids that are a couple of snoozers, and they gave Anakin Skywalker a bad rating too. And I was like,
I love that figure.
I did too. I love it. It looks good.
Mm-hmm. It looks so much like Sebastian Stan in that movie.
Yeah, they did really good. That was about time when they were starting to get better with the looks of the figures.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, you got Han and Carbonite, and you don't have no Nick. So.
Did I say Sebastian Stan? It's Sebastian Shaw.
Yeah,
sorry about
you did. I didn't even catch that either. But let me see if I got any more here. So when do you do live stream? Is it random? Because it seems like I just catch those guys randomly.
Okay, so every Saturday night at 7 o'clock, that's our main show. Everything else is icing on the cake. Like we went random. We did a random live stream yesterday, a couple days before that. So yeah, there's just whenever we have a reason to do one, or we feel like our members just want to have a chill stream, we'll do that occasionally. But yeah,
and
every Saturday night.
Y'all do real live streams. I do an hour and I'm about out of breath, and they'll go like 3.5 hours.
Sometimes
hours.
We go 7, 8, 9.
Well, you do. You've got somebody. I guess that helps a little bit.
Oh yeah,
by myself,
I've never gone more than 2 hours solo.
Yeah, I think we did a two
who
and a half
wants to sit
hour
there
one.
and listen to me for that long? That's awful.
Yeah.
We would lose people.
Yeah, we got another super chat now. Deborah Young, I would pay to see Coach drink with Nick.
Oh, Debbie.
Like I said, y'all need to.
It's happened a few times, Debbie.
Let me send you a super chat, Vader. Where did my Vader clip go?
Say my name.
The Junkman.
You're goddamn right.
Okay. Hit the wrong button, but I do like that one.
That's great.
I hit the. So let me send this one.
Well, from the bottom of my plastic heart, I want to thank you for that super chat. It really means a lot.
That's good.
Okay. You've got 1 minute?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to play. Some of you guys have seen this, so I'm just curious of what your thoughts of. We grew up at a different time, so some of this you might not know. Some of this I'm just curious. Let's go. 1 minute, guys.
Why should I let him win?
Mine!
Or a peanut butter sandwich.
You mean that little gadget can do all that?
Rubik's Cube.
Everywhere I go. Let's jump.
It's okay, you can have it.
I'll give you a war you won't believe.
I'd like to buy a vowel, please.
It's an absolute dream.
It's a crap.
He hates these cans! What a pisser.
What's your handle, son?
I want my MTV!
Down at Fraggle Rock.
Okay, I'm not sure how many of those you remember.
A lot.
Knew
A lot.
Part two. There was so much stuff I left off, and I was like, well,
The first 7 or 8, I wasn't sure. But then after that, you started rolling them in, and I was like,
that
okay.
early 70s stuff, I figured.
Yeah.
It was pretty.
Yeah.
This is my favorite YouTube show. Sure, we'll discuss Star Wars newsletter for the past Panther. I've been thinking of doing a video on Panther Tracks. So just to let you know. Let's see if there's any more I need to catch real quick before we let you go. I don't see anything really for you. So, okay, I'll come back, but I'm going to let Nick go, let you sign off here and say goodbye to everybody. You're already so.
Yep.
I want to thank you. We need to do this again. I think everybody in the chat rooms enjoyed it, so I think it's been a lot of fun. And
I'll come back anytime.
Need to come over there and defend The Last Jedi.
Oh,
if I
gosh.
can. It's not easy.
I don't know how much I can protect you. I'll try.
Okay. Well, thanks again.
Thanks for having me, everybody. Enjoyed it. And yeah, Nick, I know he just called me Nick.
I did.
He meant Coach.
Oh.
So, all right, guys. We are You Are Echo Base, and that Junkman, he is the man. We'll holler at you guys later. See ya. See you, Junkman.
Aren't you ever going to work again, Jono?
Why? I'm happy.
I want you out of here now. I supported you in your cockamamie plans and schemes long enough. I'm throwing you out of here tonight.
Elmer, no.
He was a no-good, lazy child, and now he's a no-good, lazy adult, throwing his tuition away on his car, collecting garbage in his room like the junk man. You're nothing but a bum.
Okay, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that little conversation with Echo Base, talking toys. I wanted to get into the movies a little bit, so he did good at trivia. We've got to get him in. I got to get back on a Jeopardy kick. I know I've been lazy about the Jeopardy kick. Got to get back over there and do Jeopardy again. What were we doing? We were doing it every night there for a while. I think I burned myself out. But hey, let's pay some bills. Let's pay some bills with this ad.
He taught us how to smuggle. He taught us how to win. And now he's back with Gangsta of Rock.
Heaven ain't too far away, closer to it every day, no matter what your friends might say. Give me something to believe in. If there's a Lord above, and give me something to believe in. See, I wanted her real bad, and I was about to give in, but that's when she started talking about true love, started talking about sin.
37 hours of power hits on 2 CDs or 17 cassette tapes.
Can you take me high enough to fly me over yesterday? Can you take me high enough? It's never over, and yesterday's just a memory.
Hits like Cherry Pie.
She's my cherry pie. Cool drink of water, such a sweet surprise. Tastes so good, it's gonna make a Wookiee cry. Don't go chasing them there waterfalls. Please stick to the river and the lakes that you used to.
You don't know what you got. I wanna sex you up. Summer of '69. My Adidas. And 16 more Power Jams.
Me and my Adidas, we do little things. We like to stomp out pimps with diamond rings. I really can't fight this feeling anymore. You know, I forgot what it was I was even fighting for. It's time to bring this ship to the shore.
Every Wookiee has his soft side.
Forever. Kick off your Sunday shoes. Please, Louise. Pull off of my knees. Hey, Jack. Gotta get back. Come back with that crack.
Gangsta Chewbacca shows his with Gangsta of Rock.
Almost paradise. How could we ask for anything more? I tumbled out of bed and I stumbled into the kitchen. And then I poured myself a cup of this ambition. I yawned and stretched and I tried to come to life. If this is love that I'm feeling, if this is love that I've been searching for, is this love or am I just dreaming? When I see you smile, the face of the world, oh, you know I can do anything. When I see you smile. Don't you take my heart, my achy breaky heart. I just don't think you'll understand. Take me home tonight. I don't want to let go till I see the light. Take me home tonight. Living like a lover with a radar phone. Looking like a tramp, like a video vamp. Demolition woman. Can I be your man?
Rush delivery available. To order, call the number on your screen now. Not sold in stores.
Trick Yard. Captain Foley is in the house. I'm curious what Captain Foley thinks about. Did you hear? Playmates is coming back to Star Trek. Maybe we'll get some retro style Playmate figures from the 90s. Figures we never got like that. Blue-headed. I guess he's blue all over. Barber from Next Generation. I was thinking, somebody just came in through the live stream during that ad, Chewbacca ad. Probably like, what the fuck? What did I just get myself into there? But yeah, I mean, the ass old Captain Foley of Trick Yards. Trick Yards, one word. Had to remember that. I always type it as 2. They could pass for ZZ Top. They probably could here. Night. Bellow. Night to you guys too. We're going to get out of here in just a second. I got to go. Dinner is almost ready, and I got to pay attention now not to overcook it. We all should go over to Belo's house. Belo Tigerfish. I'll say Tigerfish. I can read that. Go to the Tigerfish house. Have some dinner. I got to get Trick Yards in here for more of an interview show. Yeah, Trick Yards, they came in during the ad. Yeah, you missed. We had a lot of fun with Echo Base. Had a lot of fun tonight talking toys and then talking the movies. But I need to get Trick Yards in here. We've done some stuff with Trick Yards. If you don't know, check him out. He's appeared on the Action Figure show. He's done some of the Jeopardy shows and stuff. But we need to do more of like a interview or just an hour just talking like we did with Echo Base, talking Star Trek. Because honestly, I love the Next Generation. That's my Star Trek, and I would love to just talk Star Trek with Trick Yards. We need to do that one night. In fact, it's been a Star Trek week. I watched First Contact 2 nights ago. The best Star Trek movie ever. I don't care. Captain Foley's going to tell you it's Rafficon. It's not Rafficon. It's not Rafficon. It's not the motion picture. It's First Contact. That's the best Star Trek. Still want my kiss. No, you don't get a gift basket if you're not in the studio on the Action Figure show. Sorry. And then last night I watched Star Trek Beyond. I know, close your ears, Captain Foley. I don't know what he thinks about Star Trek Beyond, but I love the Abrams. That's not Abrams, but the Abrams universe Star Trek movies. I love Star Trek. I don't know why I didn't give it a subtitle. Beyond Darkness, is that what it's called? I like that one. Didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either. Really enjoyed it. And Star Trek Beyond, I really loved it at the theater. Trek series like Beyond. So I really liked it at the theater. Last night when I watched it, to be honest with you, there's a lot of action in that movie. It's like, oh God, can we take a break for a second here? But who's the guy that plays Dr. McCoy? Carl Cowell? What's his name? Somebody let me know. My first Trek Yards, what does he say? Is top of the Trek movie. And First Contact is in the top of the Trek movies. Yeah, I'm biased because I'm more Next Generation fan too, but to me, it's better. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think First Contact's better than Rafficon, which is really good. I think for Rafficon, you got to really know Star Trek to enjoy it. First Contact, I think you can just bring anybody in. Carl Urban, that's right, Carl Urban. Thank you guys. Really love him as Dr. McCoy. I don't know if you guys do, but man, I love him. And I was never like into Dr. McCoy much on the original series. I love Kirk. I did watch the original trilogy. I'm just more of a Next Gen fan. And just think, 20 years from now, hell, probably 10 years from now, they're going to do a reboot movie probably of the Next Generation. And those Abrams movies was better than anything I've seen. But I saw Truck Yards was talking. I watched a little stream where he was talking about that cartoon series, Lower Decks. Haven't checked that out. Maybe I need to. It looks like it's pretty. It looks like it's Star Trek, unlike the latest Star Trek stuff. Picard really let me down. But I tell you, one of the best thing about Picard was seeing Riker and Picard again. It just, it was great to see. Con, you're right about that. Haven't seen the new. Don't go into it. See, I think that's, if you're really into Star Trek, you're like, this ain't Star. Just go into it as a science fiction movie with Star Trek elements, and I think you'll enjoy it. Looks hilarious. It does look good. I think it's on the pay service, which I don't have anymore. Maybe when Picard comes back, I'll pay for it and watch those. Next Gen is the only one I've tried to get into Deep Space Nine. Everyone's like, get into Deep Space Nine. I've gave it to season 3 and I can't get into it. But everyone's like, that's when it gets good, season 4. So I'm gonna have to start trying. Lower Decks is great. Now, see if Trek Yard says it's good, I think I'll enjoy it. So I need to check that out for sure. Orville. I love when's Orville coming back? I think they're filming it now. I freaking love Orville. I do. I love, and it is the best Star Trek live action right now. That is true. But yeah, Trick Yards, Kevin Foley says Lower Decks is great. Hey, y'all were talking good things about it on y'all's live stream, so I definitely need to check that out. Interview a collector who collects modern and see what you can agree on together. So it would be fun. I don't know, son of Mel. I don't know if you can pronounce that, but I might look into that. Anyone that collects new and wants to do an interview, I can. try to reach out. Some of the YouTubers hard to get in touch with. My favorite Next Generation character was Vaj. I did like her. I wish I'd like to see more with her or something. But then again, they used her, 2 episodes? So that's pretty. I think she turned up on Deep Space Nine one time also. Could be wrong. I think she did turn up on there. Interested to see what they do with Q and the new Picard series. Q's coming back. I've heard some people complain, Q's old. Q don't age. Well, Q doesn't look like Q. That guy you see as Q, that's not what Q looks like. That's what he chooses to look like. And he just chooses to look old like everybody else. He's going back to sea. He wants to age with them, I guess. So no problem with Q getting older. I'm curious of what they're going to do with it. And Captain Foley, he knows his stuff. He did say she was on Deep Space Nine, I think. Now, I did go also back and watch Trek Yard's review of, oh man, did I forget? Chain of Command, which is known as the worst Star Trek Next Generation episode ever. Even the cast had talked about how horrible it is. So I went back and watched you guys' review on it because I haven't seen that one in a long time. Now I watched some other people's review. Yeah, that's a pretty bad one. The worst one to me is the one where Riker's in a coma and they do like the best of and show clips because I just can't get it. At least the other one, Chain of Command, is horrible. I can watch it. That one I can't even watch. But I went back and been watching some of the last season stuff. I like that 2-parter. I don't hear anyone talk about that. Gambit, I don't hear many people talk about Gambit, but I really enjoyed that episode. I'm not sure how the fan base is about Gambit, but I really like that one. But I watched one where Deanna Troi turns into a frog, Worf turns into some kind of creature thing, Riker turns into a caveman. I was like, this is pretty darn stupid. And I hadn't seen that one in a long time. So that's pretty stupid. It wasn't bad. I could watch it. But when you think it's the last season, hey, let's do. Because last season they was like, hey, these are the Star Treks we've been wanting to do. Let's tell the story. I don't know. Q would probably be a woman. I'm surprised he's not. Shades of Grey is Riker in the coma. Yeah, definitely the worst. Yeah, you almost can't even count that as an episode. It's just one of those flashback episodes like they used to do in the 80s a lot. I think every sitcom did it. Junkman, do you think the MCU is trash? Be honest, I think it's trash. Other than the first Captain America. I saw the first Captain America. I wouldn't say MCU is trash. They're not for me. I don't get into them. I don't see what the hype is. I went to see Avengers. I was like, I can't get in. This is Captain America. I remember I kind of liked, but I don't remember anything. That's my problem. Even when I like an MCU movie, a day after seeing it, I'm like, I don't remember nothing about that movie. I don't remember anything about it. So I don't know if trash is. A lot of people, it looks fun if you're into it. It looks like something, if I was in my 20s when that came out, or in my teens, God, I would have loved them. I think I've just missed the boat on them. Because I just can't. Infinity War, I finally watched that. Me and my son watched it. We were both like, cut this shit off. I think we watched about half of it and cut it off. Next day I went back and finished it just so I could say I finished it. Firefly. Everyone's told me about Firefly, but I just never could. I've watched 3 or 4 episodes, couldn't get into it. Oh man, fucking Coach left. I was gonna bust his ass. He said he never saw Star Blazers, but now that I know how old he is, I kind of understand. Blake 7. Guys got to watch Blake 7, but YouTube took it off. So, is that it? See, we got anything else to play? I don't think I got any good videos to play.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Where is Sledgehammer and Ashley today? Firefly is awesome. I might have to give it another try. I watched the 3 episodes. Like, this is like something should be on the CW. Because I can't get into there. I couldn't get into it. Man, I need to try it again. Battlestar, the new Battlestar Galactica. Here's one of the best. Never watched any of the new ones. I need to go back and watch. I need to watch that, I guess. I've been kind of wanting to go back and watch Quantum Leap again. I don't know. I've been on a Quantum Leap. I made a Quantum Leap shirt if you hadn't seen it. Star Blazers best animated series, period. Great. I haven't watched it in years, though, since I was little. I need to go back and watch that. Why are my videos playing? Come on, videos. Okay, I got to get back on a live stream kick. You guys enjoy it. I enjoy it. We have a lot of fun. My plan is to do one every other night with a video in between. But We'll do something. We're going to get back into the live stream. I know there for a while I was doing a live stream almost every night. I was doing a live stream, and I think I burned myself out. But when I get back on here and do it, I was like, I love these, and we're an hour and a half. But I'll hook them on. Mel kicked the dude through the engine. I don't know what that means, but when you say, I thought it was Mel from Mel's Diner. Firefly is the shit thumb. I have to check that out again. I might have to check it out again. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I want to thank you again. We got to get back on the live stream kick. We will do that. I'm tired of seeing me leaving the car, so I'm trying to find another video to end this on because I'm tired of that one. I meant to save that one, but I played it for Coach. So let's see. What can we end? We got to chat. Let's see here. Can you create a video about how to care for vintage action figures? Just how to keep them clean and stuff. Well, I don't really do much. Just keep them in there and keep them dusty. Yes, I don't really have much. I mean, you can get a case to put them in. I don't know if I have enough for a whole video on that. I will think about it though. I will think about it. We love you, Junkman. We love you too. No one, but let's get out of here. Again, let me try to find a video clip. Oh well, I can't find one. We're just gonna have to end it with. We're just gonna end it with this one again. See you guys.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.